as you know, 2024 is very quickly approaching, and so I went out and bought a special little present just for you. I went out to the store and I found People Magazine's yearbook. So basically, this is the top moments of 2023. So I thought that it would be really fun to kind of go through it and do like a very rambly, relaxing flip through. Just you and me. Okay. I won't make you wait too long. We can get into it. Okay, so we're just going to start by taking a look at the cover first. As you can see, at the top we have Special Edition People Yearbook. Yeah. 2023 Top Moments, Stars, Royals, News, Crime, Style, and more. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Barbie, and the biggest stories of the year. So obviously we have Beyonce, Margot Robbie as Barbie, and Taylor Swift here. I will say, I feel like they could have chosen a better photo of Margot for the cover of this. And then also, as you can see, we have the royal family up here, and Those We Lost, Matthew Perry and Tina Turner, sorry, right here. So, yeah. Okay. 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 So, the biggest stories of 2023. So, as you can see here, we have Jamie Lee Curtis and Michelle Yeoh. And so, this is at the Oscars. Shine Theory, Everything Everywhere All at Once co-stars and the Oscar winners Michelle Yeoh and Jamie Lee Curtis were members of the Mutual Admiration Society of 2023. So, okay, so this seems to be the table of contents. We have moments of the year, music, passages, what we watched, TV, at the movies, style, true crime, sports, in with the new, and those we lost here. I just want to make sure that I'm in frame. Okay, so we have a little Taylor Swift in sync moment here. I'll just read this. Oh, what a year. 2023. Bye, bye, bye. The highs were high, like the bubblegum pink fever dream that was the summer of Barbie or the surprise reunion of NSYNC. Clearly a peak moment for Taylor Swift, who had a very good year. The lows included the Maui Inferno, a new war in the Middle East, and continuing fighting in Ukraine. For brief escapes when reality became too much, Hollywood was there. Movie theaters saw fresh iterations of familiar favorites like Little Mermaid, Super Mario, and Mission Impossible, until the entertainment industry went on strike with writers and actors asking, among other protections, that they may not be displaced by AI. History was made in every corner from film. Michelle Yeoh was the first ever Asian Best Actress Oscar winner. Tennis Coco Gauff, the first teen since her idol Serena Williams to win the Grand Slam title. To the Hall of Congress, the House voted to remove a speaker, Kevin McCarthy, for the first time ever. A look back. I will say, just before we get into it, I just think for entertainment's sake, I'm not really gonna comment on politics much in this video. Is Rihanna looking beautiful? 2023 moments of the year. The events that made headlines, made our jars drop, and made us together in joy and sorrow. So as you can see, we have Rihanna during her Super Bowl halftime show, where she announced she was pregnant. I mean, obviously, she wouldn't have known she was going to be pregnant before she was, like, signed on to do this show, because I think it happens, like, years in advance. But I remember we went over to watch it at my best friend's parents' house. Not the football game, but just Rihanna's halftime show. And I was, like, shocked, and I was like, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? So she's kind of like, the bump wasn't huge, but then we have like the whole Prince Harry book show, kind of everything to do with it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have I'm very opinionated on this topic, but I'm not really, like, sure how I feel about it, because obviously Prince Harry, my heart goes out to him. It's just so unfortunate what happened to his mother, obviously Princess Diana, and I just feel like anyone would be upset with that and have kind of residual trauma. I don't know really how I feel about Meghan's part in the whole thing. Obviously, like, super happy for them if they want to leave the royal family, if that's what's best for them. And I really don't like the whole world villainizing her. I just think it's kind of nasty. But I kind of do feel like if their goal is to stay away from the media and kind of rebel and stay away from the spotlight, that they're doing a very weird job of that. Yeah, I just think, like, the book, and I watched a tiny bit of the show, and it just felt like, it just felt kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, hypocritical, but, like, yeah, it just felt like kind of the opposite of what they were saying was their actions. I don't know. I don't really know much about it, so. Then, of course, how can we forget the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, everything. As you can see, we have Mama Kelce, and this was at the Super Bowl when both of the sons were playing, Travis and Jason. I remember when this happened because I remember, like, actual, like, football fans, this is obviously before they were dating, were talking about how her, jersey and stuff was split in half between the boys. And then, as you can see, we have Taylor Swift up there. I think everyone knows more than enough about their relationship. Politics. I'm not going to comment on the political stuff. It's just not relaxing. The history of the Academy Awards. I thought that this was such a cute moment. I love this cast. I remember I went to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once with my dad, and I just went because he wanted to see it and I had no idea what it was about, and it just absolutely blew me away. I was so over moon that it won so many awards. I was honestly kind of surprised that there was some people that felt differently about the whole situation, that didn't really enjoy it all that much, because I thought it was like one of the best movies ever made, to be completely honest. It had like such an important commentary on intergenerational trauma, told in such a crazy sci-fi funny way. I just felt it kind of like was the only movie that I've ever seen that manages to kind of cover all genres and do it beautifully. So that's just my take on it. I was very happy to see it sweep. As you can see, it says Everything Everywhere All at Once smashed everyone's expectations and won the night. Gold Rush, the Best Picture winning cast and crew of Everything Everywhere All at Once. There we go. I absolutely also love. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is something I can talk about. Pascal's Principle. Pedro Pascal, aka the internet's daddy, had the best year ever. I definitely am a Pedro fan, to say the least. To be completely honest with you, I knew who he was before The Last of Us, but I think until I watched The Last of Us, I never saw the appeal, but I can definitely say that I fell hard. So yeah, I watched The Last of Us and I thought it was really great, and I also watched The Mandalorian at the same time. I absolutely am obsessed with The Mandalorian, so I think he's my favorite in that. But yeah, definitely a big year for Pedro, and I gotta be honest, I'm completely one of the people who is in love with him. My sister is obsessed with Bella Ramsey too. It's Pedro Pascal's world, and we're just living in it. The Chilean-born actor, age 48, gained fans around the world for portraying Oberyn Martell on Game of Thrones, The Mandalorian's tutelar intergalactic bounty hunter. I have such a hard time reading all of this. This year, he burnished his stardom on HBO's The Last of Us, playing hardened pandemic survivor Joel Miller, who protects Ellie, Bella Ramsey, a teenager whose immunity could reverse the apocalypse, while battling cannibalism, fungus mutants. Yeah, so I thought The Last of Us was really good. People that don't really like the horror genre probably wouldn't like it, but yeah, love. Obviously, we have to talk about Woman of the Year, or Person of the Year. I don't really know much about it. Taylor Swift has had probably the biggest year ever. I think everyone who's anyone knows that. I've just never been this happy in my life. It's not just the tour. I just sort of feel like my life finally feels like it makes sense. I definitely like Taylor Swift. I wouldn't probably consider myself a Swiftie. I haven't listened to like every one of her songs or anything like that, but I think just in general, I'm not particularly passionate about, her life, but from what I can see, she seems to be incredibly happy. So, I think it's just great to see someone thriving in the way that she is. I feel like, there's nothing that anyone can do except be happy for everybody else, and she just feels like she's had such a hard time in the past with the media's perception of her and kind of having that thick skin, so it's kind of really beautiful to see someone who struggles with that having such an amazing year. I guess I worry just a tiniest bit about when the high crashes. This society is very fast-paced, like fast fashion, cancel culture. We just it's a lot of ups and downs very drastically, and I hope that her as a person does not suffer in any way from that. That is my hopes for Taylor. Okay. A Family's Sorrow and New Joy. This is Bruce Willis's blended family, I believe. I just think it is obviously very tragic. He has dementia, which is just such a heartbreaking disease for anyone. And, despite the fact that, of course, he is a legend, it's just such a tragedy on so many people and so many families. So. The United Kingdom gets a new monarch. With the pomp and pageantry, it does so well. Even in the rain, Britain staged its first royal coronation in 70 years, crowning King Charles III on May 6th, 8 months after the September death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Charles, aged 74, officially ascended the throne before more than 2,200 guests at Westminster Abbey, including son Harry. Why did I lose my place? Despite an ongoing rift, the 2-hour ceremony contained both 1,000-year-old traditions and updates reflecting the modern Commonwealth. For the first time, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, and Sikh leaders, as well as female bishops, took part in the Archbishop of Canterbury anointed the new king with holy oil concentrated in Jerusalem. That's very... I didn't actually know that. I don't know. Are they going to talk about... Obviously, it's a very historic moment, but I feel like the Queen's death in my mind is always the thing that will overpower. Here we go. We have Will and Kate. Kate is just like so beautiful. I don't really care about the royal family that much, but she's just so like effortlessly beautiful. In Full Bloom, Judy Blume got the documentary treatment, finally saw the Margaret Simon on the big screen, and railed against book bans. Oh, rallied against book bans? No. I don't know. Anyway, I absolutely loved Judy Blume books growing up. My mother read them to me, my sister. I actually didn't see the movie of Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, so I want to, though. Who Runs the World? The Carters. Beyonce turned her sold-out Renaissance tour into a Take Your Daughter to Work day. I love this. I saw a video. I don't know, admittedly, I don't know much about the Renaissance tour. I'm so sorry to many Beyonce fans. I love Beyonce and I will support her throughout, but I'm not a diehard Beyonce fan. I'm so sorry. But I did see a video of her talking about like Blue Ivy, or maybe it was an interview or something. And she was saying how she was only going to bring her out one night on the show, on the tour. But apparently she kind of like got made fun of online for having pretty lackluster dance moves, and so she wanted her redemption and just really put her heart and soul in it. And that's kind of all I really know about the tour, but I thought that was a really, really cute story instead of getting the hate to it. Here we go. Music to our ears. Winner and still champion. What is Madonna doing? After postponing her celebration and a world tour in July because of a bacterial infection, Madonna, age 65, gave a knockout opening night performance in London October 14th. I can't believe Madonna is still going. Who's this? This is Sam Smith. It's hard to see. Sam Smith and Kimbra Barriers. Miley and Jimin celebrated their solo status. The Rolling Stones and Madonna kept on keeping on, and Luke Combs drove an old but fast car straight to the top of the charts. So yeah, we have obviously the Rolling Stones here. To be completely honest with you, I know very little about music industry people. I really can't tell you much. I like don't know any of these people. An action star at 80. Movies continue to require me to be focused, to be attentive, to be inventive, to collaborate, and play well with others. Harrison Ford. I feel like he has a hard time with that. More than 4 decades after he first cracked Indiana Jones' whip, a very busy Harrison Ford returned to the role in a new adventure. Well, I think Harrison Ford is one of those people that is like forever handsome. Like, he's just such a beautiful man. Despite being 80, I have heard tales of him being a little bit of a jerk, though. But I think in my mind he's always Han Solo, and Han Solo is a bit of a jerk, so I can live with that. They say it, I do. That's a weird way of saying that. They said I do. So are these actors, athletes, musicians, moguls, and reality stars that were among celebs busy matching, hatching, and last dispatching. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is weddings and divorces and babies. Interesting. Okay, it's all combined into one. So at the top we have Simone Biles. Oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. I did not know she got married on April 22nd. Adorable. And then we have what's her name? Margaret Qualley and music producer Jack Antonoff. I kind of know who he is, but I do know who she is. And I had no idea that they were together. Oh my goodness. Who are these people? Number 3. Justin Long and Katie Bosworth. She's 40. She looks amazing. She does look incredible. I just watched the movie. I actually didn't just watch it. I watched it like, 6 months ago or something. But I watched the movie Barbarian with him in it. If you like horror movies, you should watch this. It's pretty spectacular. This is number 4. After being friends for more than 40 years, L.A. Law and Sex and the City star Blair Underwood and Josie Hart wed on their Casa de Campo resort in the Dominican Republic. I have no idea who either of these two people are, and I don't think I know who these people are, but she seems familiar. I can't tell if she just looks like someone else or this is like a bad photo of someone. Let's see, number 5, do I know? Where's number 5? Naomi Watts. Oh yeah, this is a photo that like doesn't really look like her. Okay. Let's read about the splits. We obviously have Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. I don't love what's going on there. I don't really know much, but it just kind of seems like yuck. Oh, wait, okay. Sorry, I'm reading ahead. Hugh Jackman and his wife announced their separation. How long were they together? 1996. Kevin Costner and Christine Buck. I have no idea who they are. Are they these people? Oh, and look, Sofia Vergara and her husband, Joe Magnolia. That's a crazy last name. They met on the Bravo reality show Vanderpump Rules. No. What? Oh no, this is other people. I was like, there's no way. Okay, Tom Sandoval and Ariana Maddox. Okay. And then we have babies. Oh my gosh. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend had another baby. How many babies is that? It just seems like a lot, I feel. Paris Hilton is now a mom. I don't know many of these other people. Oh, Kyoko. Is that how you say her name? I don't know. No. Robert De Niro, he's 80. Robert De Niro had a kid this year. Oh my goodness. Became a dad of 7 at the age 79 on April 6th. Oh my goodness. And then A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, of course. Okay. The end of an era. What is this? What's this? I don't know what this is. If you cannot tell. You can't make a omelet without breaking some Greggs. In Succession couldn't end without breaking our hearts. Okay, I was reading about this show today, actually. I didn't watch it. Maybe I shouldn't read it then. Oh my goodness, 5 days waiting. This is the Titanic thing. The fated journey. Oh my goodness gracious. The doomed voyage. Jeez Louise. 5 people boarded the Titan sub for an adventure of a lifetime and none returned. I did not have any social media at the point of this happening, and I had no idea. I had read a couple of little news headlines, but I didn't look into it too hard. But my friend was so upset about this whole story. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so tragic. Even the best case scenario sounded like a nightmare to many. 5 explorers got on the 22-foot Ocean Gate submersible Titan on June 18th. It was locked from the outside by at least 17 bolts and had 2.5-hour journey down 12,500 feet to the wreckage of the Titanic, about 350 miles off the coast of Newfoundland. Aboard were Ocean Gate founder Stockton Rush, age 61, Titanic expert Paul Henry Nargolet, 77, and paying passenger Shahzada Dawood, a British-Pakistani billionaire, and his son Solomon, age Age 19. A British billionaire explorer, Hamish Harding, who had shelled out $250,000 per ticket for the experience. Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't more, to be completely frank. When the sub had not yet surfaced by 5:40 p.m., it was clear that the passengers were in trouble. For days they were anxiously watched, keenly aware of every passing moment stacked against the estimated 96 hours of oxygen still available. The governments of US and Canada, France spent millions to help with the search. 90 days earlier, 600 migrants died off the coast of Greece with no such worldwide response. Ooh, that's good that they mentioned that, actually. On June 22nd, the news everyone had feared. The Titan debris had been found 1,600 feet from the Titanic's bow, and the scattered remnants were consistent with the catastrophic implosion of the vessel. The U.S. Coast Guard I don't know these names, announced at a news conference. And Narglet's daughter, Sydney, said that her father had died in a place where he was very happy. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like such a crazy thing. I don't know what to say about it. Here we go, the leading lady. The plastic fantastic world of Barbie. Vintage glam slam. Barbie star Margot Robbie in a custom Vivienne Westwood gown. I'm really not very good at reading. The most anticipated movie of the year became a box office and cultural phenomenon. I loved Barbie Fever. Love. I've only seen it once. I thought it was really good. I did go see Oppenheimer twice, and I also thought that was really good, but this means so much more. And when I'm having a crisis, I do now refer to it as a Barbie moment. Ryan Gosling is such just a treat. Look what we've got. Ariel is black. Let's all go to the movies. What do we got here? We have Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka. I have not seen it. I have not seen it yet. I feel like there's just here's Mario. What's this? 8. Bradley Cooper plays composer conductor Leonard Bernstein. I don't know much about this. Obviously we have The Little Mermaid, which made headlines and waves. I did not watch the full thing. My dad is in, what do you call it? My parents are in film, and my dad is in animation. And the way the movie was done, the animation and CGI, it was just really bizarre to me. But I think from what I've been able to see, Halle Bailey's fabulous. She did really well. This is the Power of Three, The Marvels. I didn't see that either. I really didn't see any of these. Oh, Jacob Elordi, you're so tall and handsome. I really didn't see any of these, to be honest. I saw Mario and I saw Oppenheimer. I'm so sorry that I'm disappointing everyone. I don't know if I'll see Priscilla. Florence Pugh played Peekaboo. The star's fashion choices were an dashes, sorry, as her movie roles. Florence Pugh can do so. I meant Florence Pugh can do no wrong in my eyes, to be honest. I remember her wearing, like, obviously this is like very see-through, but I remember her wearing like a pink dress that revealed all, and I remember being kind of disgusted by men just like tearing her down. It's just kind of like, oh my goodness. I'm not trying to hide the cellulite on my thigh, the squidge in between my arm and my boob, she told Ellen August. That's a massive aspect of my career in life, accepting who I am and not running away from it. After all, I've never been scared of what's underneath the fabric. I'm happy in it, and I'm gonna wear it. Good for her. I just didn't like that this day and age, someone being happy in their in their body is just met with criticism. It's just kind of like, I thought we've been past this. Okay, Jessica Chastain. This is the style one extra mile. My goodness, I don't think I've seen this Harry Styles look. Oh my goodness gracious. Megan Thee Stallion. This is a crazy peekaboo in my opinion. What is going on here? Harry, who's this? Jennifer Lopez. I didn't even recognize her. I don't know why. I'm kind of like far away to film this. She looks like a birthday cake. Bad Bunny. I'm being completely honest when I have to say I have literally no idea who this is. I'm so sorry. I have no idea who this is either. I do know Angela Bassett, and she looks great, and she's awesome. And Selena Gomez looks just... I watch Only Murders in the Building with my dad. And Martin Short and Steve Martin have my whole heart together. Hollywood shuts down. Writers and actors demanded their share in history strikes. I liked what was it? Them auctioning off stuff. Like, what was it? Someone was like, I'll walk your dog for an hour. I feel like it was like Adam Scott or something. I can't remember though. The 13-year search for a murderer. Police believed that Rex Herman could be the killer. Elusive Jilgo Beach killer. I've never heard of this. Crime scene investigating. Sorry. Crime scene investigation. Oh my gosh. The body started turning up in 2010. A police officer and his canine partner discovered the remains of Melissa Barthelemy, I don't know, age 24, who vanished the year before on a remote beach in Long Island. Holy mackerel. The sirens are sirening. Okay. The body started turning up in 2010. A police officer and his canine partner discovered the remains of Melissa Barthelemy, age 24, who vanished the year before on a remote beach on Long Island South Shore. 2 days later, they found Maureen Bernard Barnes, age 27, known as the Giljo 4. The women were sex workers who had disappeared. Oh, I missed so many people, sorry. Megan Waterman, Amber Costello. I've heard of Amber Costello. They were known as the Jilko 4. The women were sex workers who had disappeared between 2007 and 2010. Soon 11 bodies were uncovered, but it took until 2022 for local police and the FBI to zero in on architect Rex Herman, age 60, as a possible suspect. Police say that the Massapequa Park, New York native had a car similar to the one seen at the time of the killings, and detectives connected the crime scene DNA to a pizza crust he threw away in Midtown Manhattan. On July 13th, the police arrested and charged Herman with three of the deaths. He pleaded not guilty, and Judge Richard Ambro ordered him to be held without bail. Suffolk County Police Commissioner Rodney K. Harrison told People, very somber, very quiet, not too much talking coming from Mr. Rex Herman right now. I don't know why I've never heard of that. Oh, devastation in paradise. Gone in an instant, the hall of the 19th century. Oh, I don't know how to say any of this, and I don't want to be insulting in any way. But this is just such a tragic story. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart goes out. What is this? Hip hop turns 50. Born at a Bronx party in 1973. The music some thought was just a fad celebrated 5 triumphant decades. Goodness gracious. Hip hop, you don't stop. Love it. Again, not going to comment on politics, but we'll just take a look at Trump's headshot and just, move on. Here we go. Coco holds court. Coco Gauff became the first American teenage to win a Grand Slam title since Serena Williams in 1999. Oh, that's so cute. Look how cute she is. Wow, how old is she? Sorry. 19 years old. Wow. Oh my goodness. Good for her. The athleticism. I do actually enjoy watching tennis. I'm not a very sporty person. As we enter the sports community. Obviously, Simone Biles is kind of known everywhere, not just in the sports community, but I can't say I know literally anything else about any of this. I'm sorry. Mourning the Holy Land. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even think we can talk about this. This is just such a tragedy all around. Obviously it's a super controversial topic to state any opinion on, to be honest, because it's just tragic and so many people have been hurt. The Golden Bachelor. It's pretty hard. The war in the Middle East too. The Golden Bachelor is a tough jump. But here we go. I think this is such a funny concept. I have yet to watch the show, but I would like to. I absolutely am obsessed with this girl wearing a tracksuit in this photo. And this has to be something that I'm not aware of. Oh my gosh, they look great. The Golden Bachelor and Indiana Granddad got another shot at love with the 60 Plus spinoff. So funny. I mean, he is very handsome. Look at him. Do you know what I love is that he's obviously older. What was he? Was he 60? Oh, he's 72? Is he 72? I'm not sure. But all of the women are over 60, I believe. And I think that it's like awesome that he's actually dating publicly women in his age group. The New Guard. The year's breakouts gave performances we couldn't stop talking about. And we can't wait to see what's next. Let's see if I know anything about any of this. No idling. Troye Sivan. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So this is the HBO show The Idol. I did not see it. I did not know he was in it. Is he? Am I being silly? Oh, I never saw this. Killer of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon. That's where it is. I really want to see that movie. And then I have no idea what this is. This is number 4. Love Crosses the Pond. Between Taylor. Oh, I don't know who these people are. I'm sorry. I did watch Queen Charlotte. And then there's Ice Spice. I don't know anything about Ice Spice. Celebrating lives. Those lives we lost. Tina Turner. Queen of Rock and Roll. Tony Bennett. Oh my goodness. I can't remember. So sad. Sinead O'Connor. David Crosby. Raquel Welch. Alan Arkin. Richard Belzer. Oh, Lisa Marie Presley. I do remember that. Jimmy Buffett. Oh my goodness. Diane Feinstein. Oh my goodness. I literally just found out he passed away this year. Michael Gambon. Oh. I'm rewatching the Harry Potter series right now, and I didn't realize that he'd passed away. So sad. Obviously, all of these are so sad. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to say that name at all. I'm so sorry. Bob Barker, Jerry Springer. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that Bob Barker had passed away. Did that happen at the beginning of the year? When did that happen? Jeez Louise. And Paul Rubens is a member of the L&D comedy troupe Groundlings. The man born Paul Rubens feel great and one was the guy who plays, I just know him as Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee died? That's crazy. I watched a lot of Pee Wee's Playhouse when I was younger. Tom Sizemore. Piper Laurie. Jacqueline Seaman. I don't know her name. General Hospital. Lance Reddick. Treat Williams. David McCallum. This is kind of weird to me. On July 31st, a week after burying his beloved dad, he was found unresponsive at the family home in Oakland. Cloud's mother Lisa posted on Facebook that his last day was a joyful one. I just kind of don't understand. And his death was ruled an accidental overdose. I just kind of don't understand how, if your dad passes away, your last day is considered really a joyful one. Len Goodman, Glenda Jackson, Richard Roundtree, Lisa Loring. Oh my gosh, she's the original Wednesday Addams. Ron Cephas Jones. Oh, it's so sad to see how many people have passed away. Ryuichi Sakamoto, Robbie Robertson, Astrid Gilberto. Interesting. Steve Harwell. Oh, he was from Smash Mouth. I don't really know any of these. Bert Bajar. I don't know. Jeff Beck. I don't know any of these people on this page. And then, of course, Matthew Perry. He was like, it's like penguins. When one is sick or injured, the others walk around it until that penguin can walk on its own. That's what the cast did for me. I have seen the entirety of Friends like 8 times. I watched it like non-stop when I was in middle school. I don't know, did they I know he drowned in his hot tub, I think, but I didn't know if there was substances involved. Suzanne Summers. That name is familiar, but I don't know why I don't know. Summers rose to fame and adorned, innumerable college dorm rooms as the archetype ditzy blonde Chrissy Snow on the hit sitcom Three's Company. Fired after demanding pay equity, Summers later scorned the long-running 1990s comedy Step by Step and ultimately transcended showbiz as a beauty and fitness entrepreneur. Interesting. The stars, headliners who made the year. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, it got slower and lower at the end there. But I hope you enjoyed this magazine flip through. Hopefully you fell asleep and I didn't just bore you to death. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope all of you have a very, very, very happy New Year and